today we're reacting to the many toxic relationships of India Love. So as we've been seeing her come more onto the scene of being a streamer and stuff like that, people have been saying, as well as the other streamers or certain things, you know, the my ball thing. Obviously it came from DDG, but it came from DDG speaking about Shorty, I believe, right? But since it all intertwines and people have been seeing more of her and recalling how she came up and the many relationships she's had, it's been making her look a certain way. How you see it, it's how you choose. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Watching Streamer University like everybody else, and out of all the chaos, one person stood out to me: India Love. And I'm like, hold up, I know her, I just couldn't place it at first. Then it hit me: Instagram. I used to see her way back when I was in middle
school. The Instagram, the Tumblrs. This was back in the day where you was like, dang, look at these pictures. These type of pictures motherfuckers was taking too. I got pictures on my old Facebook of me with the chucks and the camo shorts and some more shit.
I had a crush, I admit it. She was one of those Instagram models. But after a while, she kind of disappeared from my timeline until Streamer University brought her back front and center. And once I looked into it, the lore on her is crazy. Turns out her path to Streamer University started with DDG. Now, they weren't dating, but they were making content together. Not that kind of content, relax. I'm talking YouTube streams, Twitch clips, and collabs. And I guess Kai Cenat saw the potential and was like, yeah, we need to bring her. And she blew up overnight. India Love. She's not just any Wilson Ball. She's the ball to a lot of people. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll know in a second. And her joined the stream.
A lot of sign. You know when you had to draw on your shit, let people know that's your shit. A lot of drawings, a lot of erase marks on it where you see a little bit of fade of where the old mark was. A lot of that.
University, well, it's gonna cause some chaos, and it did. Now you throw Duke Dennis into the mix, streamer and content creator. Well, you already know what time it is. Duke Dennis and DDG want her. I don't know how legit it is. Maybe it's for content, maybe it's not. But I'm pretty sure they know her history. But this video, this ain't just about Streamer University. This right here could be a public service announcement. A warning even. Because if you dig into India Love's dating history, she got a full roster of some names. Some wild, some toxic, some just straight up embarrassing. Rappers, ball players, some of them fell off after dating her. Others got into public beef. Now is that her fault? Maybe, maybe not. But there's a pattern. See, she has been passed around several times. In DDG's lingo, that's not your ball, bro. That ball been in every single gym that you could ever think of. YMCA, LA Fitness, maybe your local rec center. She's been there. At first glance, she looks like a fresh Spalding, but look close, she's actually a never flat. Meaning no matter how many hands been on her, she's still got that fresh bounce. If you don't know what my ball means,
never flat.
Means my girl in basketball terms. So let us indulge in this unemployed topic for your entertainment and for mine. And shout out to D Green too, because he made this video first recently. With India, the basketball names are still on it in Sharpie over another name that's already scribbled out over another name. So let's get to the first one. Ron Robinson. India's first love, Ron Robinson, back in 2010. At 14-year-old India fell for Ron, and they stayed together for 4 years. For a while,
Ron Robinson.
It was that cute high school sweetheart vibe, but their fairy tale ended in 2014 with serious messiness. Ron did not take the breakup well. The dude was bitter for years, accusing her of entertaining a rapper, The Game, while still with him. It was weird because India was only 18 during the alleged fling with The Game, and then there's an older guy, The Game, who was 35, almost a 20-year difference, which made—
Damn, The Game was 35. What? Shorty was 18, Shorty 29.
Made the whole situation extra messy. But hey, we're just getting started. Next up, India's rebound into the world of hip-hop, Soulja Boy. After Ron, India had a brief fling with Soulja.
So Soulja.
2013. And by brief, I mean it lasted only a few months. There wasn't much public drama during the hookup itself. It kind of fizzled out as quickly as it began. A couple of years later, he managed to drag India's name into an epic social media beef with none other than Lil Yachty. In October 2016, Soulja Boy randomly posted a bunch of throwback photos.
How this your girl when I've been rocking with her before you? How's she your girl and we've been rocking for years? If she yours, post a pic with her. Oh, I forgot you never even met her before. I love you always.
Of India on Instagram, calling her his old flame and basically saying he missed her. Lil Yachty, who was an up-and-coming rapper then, slid in saying, yo, I'm talking to her, take those down. He claimed—
you wild on the gram, G. India my shorty. I fuck with you, bro, you know that, but you gotta take that down. I can't tell. You want beef, nigga? Damn. It's like that.
India was his girl at that moment. Soulja, who welcomes controversy,
he bucking on that nigga
all the time, doubled down with more pics and told Yachty to back off. He even threatened that he'll knock him out with one punch and called him a clout-chasing groupie.
Hey, everybody that keep on writing me talking about, man, Lil Yachty, he a fan of you, he look up to you. Man, I don't give a nigga, you shouldn't text me asking about no nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. You ain't never even met in your life. I've been rocking with this girl for years, my nigga. Don't never in your life, write me and tell me to take a picture down of me and my girl, nigga. I'll slap the shit out you, nigga. Little boat.
Damn. All of that? Niggas start getting out of body for about shit. And now they Lil Yachty try to keep that shit. Thing is like, this was the wrong nigga to try and do that with. This is the nigga that just will. He is very much so or put this out there. I want everybody to see this shit.
Right,
then he flexed his grill afterwards.
Ass video for that bitch ass ugly ass nigga Lil Boat. Boy,
damn.
You black as hell, boy. You ugly as fuck. Your hair look like Twizzlers, boy. I snatched them fucking beats.
Damn. It's like that.
He's out your motherfucking head, you little ass nigga. Nigga, I don't even fuck with you. Your music whack as f. You call my management telling me I need to meet Soulja. I met your ass at my house. You was whack. I heard your song One Night On, bro. That shit was lame as fuck, nigga. You was a groupie. You talking about Soulja, I look up to you. I'm your biggest fan. But look, bro, when I see you, I'ma beat you, bro. On my mom. I'ma beat your motherfucking ass, bro. And
about what? You would have thought. This is the thing too. Soulja, I think he would probably talk a lot like this with anybody, but I think he really did this with Lil Yachty because that was definitely during the time too where he was first coming out, as well as he had, he was the people was looking at him as the corny guy with the red hair, and he wasn't stunting him. He knew he didn't feel like he was gangster or nothing like that, so he felt like, oh, I'm gonna get on him, I'm gonna buck on him and talk wild about him, especially since he's going up right now. Like, this was lame of this nigga to do.
Tell QC to stop calling my fucking phone, cause can't nobody save you from this shit, nigga. You shouldn't have texted my phone. You know you fucked up, nigga.
You would have thought
me, nigga,
it was all of that.
Soulja, nigga. And I'm riding through Charette right now, nigga. Tell Lil Yachty to pull up on me. I'm gonna beat the shit up on the nigga. Wherever you want to meet at, let me know. I'm on my way, nigga. I'm on my way, nigga.
Soulja leaked text messages from India where she supposedly said,
"Please stop, SMH. Okay, that nigga tried me though, love. This shit crazy. You really dating that nigga? This making you look like a hoe. If you are, I'll stop. It is what it is. I respect you. I don't date anyone."
She's never even met Yachty, basically clowning Lil Yachty for claiming a girl who doesn't claim.
Now Yachty is tripping about this. He shouldn't have even did that.
Yachty's response? At first he tweeted that he wasn't beefing over no female, but he clearly was pressed. Yachty clapped back in the most extra way possible. During a live show, he rocked a custom t-shirt reading "Pray for Soulja Boy" and dropped a whole freestyle diss on Soulja. The crowd ate it up and the internet went wild.
I said, fuck Soulja Boy, you a bitch ass nigga. Lil Bo came in with a hundred figures, busting on your I know that you mad. It's Lil Bo, bitch. I'm so glad. I'm so rich, looking like a rich. Goddamn man, cause I'm fucking on his bitch. Man, Soulja Boy is a fucking bitch. It's Lil Bo, though. It's a boat, though. So many diamonds, if I drown, I'm a float hoe.
I don't even remember this.
Whoa.
India Love was now the girl that two rappers fought over on Instagram. And where was India in all this? She didn't really jump into the dude's beef publicly, but India's name was everywhere in hip-hop blogs for a minute there. And from that point, she started being treated like an A-class thooter. Not long after.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like, and this is fucked up because she not coming off as no thought ass, hoe ass. Like, she really just saying, like, she did. Now, she's had spoken to and gone back and forth with a few niggas with names behind her, but she not coming off as, the ones that be coming off as like, oh, these some hoes. You feel me? But she not coming off at that as
Beef
that.
India actually appeared as Lil Yachty's love interest in his 2017 music video for
Wow.
Young. Moving on, The Game.
Wow.
Remember how Ron accused India of messing with The Game when she was 18? Well, that wasn't just bitter rambling. There was something there. In late 2014, fresh. 18-year-old India was rumored to be dating the game, who was 35 at the time. That's almost twice her age, like I said. The internet collectively went like, what the fuck? They started leaving flirty comments on each other's IG posts. Now I can't find those because that's like 10 plus years ago, and a lot of the websites haven't archived those posts, so it's gone. Now, the game has never been one to shy away from drama. As the backlash grew, he actually addressed it head on. On an Instagram post, the game insists that he and India
Instagram used to be the way to speak to respond to niggas, huh?
Something making crazy love to each other. In fact, a picture that I'm not gonna show, or maybe gonna blur it.
God.
He sticks his fingers down there and eats some leftovers with his fingers and sucks it all out. So yeah, you be the judge. Yeah.
People was just flicking this up.
Despite all that, India and the game seem to have this on and off thing going for years. It wasn't just one-time rumor. According to reports, they broke up and made up multiple times between 2014 and 2017. They vibed for a few months, then something would happen, maybe drama, maybe just life. Looking back, India's fling with the game was probably the most toxic chapter in her dating story. Public backlash, an angry ex, and constant on and off chaos. Not to mention the whole older man angle that had people questioning his intentions. She's even hinted in interviews that she learned to keep her love more private and not rush into it.
Do you find though that you have to now just resort to like praying when it comes to that? Because now you're in the public eye and people try and come for you.
Yeah, everybody comes for me for whatever reason that I don't know, and I'm still trying to figure out. And so I've always reacted in such a way. I was so upset because I'm like, why me? Why is this happening to me? I didn't do anything to anybody, and they all just like hate me or something. And I learned that, you know, your silence is more golden in that situation than anything. And a prayer can only help them and, you know, help the situation, if anything. So I kind of have to resort for God to figure it out because I obviously can't help the pettiness of anybody.
Justin Combs. Amid all the rapper drama, India did have at least one normal-ish relationship, if you can call dating Sean Diddy Combs' son normal. Yep. In 2014, India Love linked up with Justin Combs, who's famous for basically being Diddy's kid. They were often seen together at events and each other's social media. Fans sometimes forgot this chapter because it lacks scandal, but it does deserve a mention, I guess. Let's dive back into the chaos. Cliff Dixon. 2016, India found a new flame. Cliff Dixon, a former pro basketball player that started dating around early 2016 and only lasted a few months. Sadly, in March 2019, Cliff Dixon was shot and killed at his birthday party.
Oh,
Even though
shit.
India and Cliff hadn't been together for a long time, India publicly mourned.
I had never heard of
Rick
Cliff Dixon.
Ross. Around 2017,
What?
a new name popped up in it.
Rick Ross? Okay, all right. Hold on, y'all. I gotta urine real fast. If this don't get cut out, I fuck with y'all. Take this time to go pull up to the Twitch. Astral Dior, man.
India's dating rumor, and it was a big one. Literally.
Yeah, I followed it.
I'm sorry. Now, calling this a relationship might be a stretch. It was more like a heavy speculation fueled by social media flirtation. Here's what went down. For her 21st birthday in February 2017, India posted a picture of herself. Plenty of people were thirsting in the comments like usual, but one comment in particular caused a stir. Rick Ross dropped an eye emoji under her picture.
Tell
Rick
me
was
it's
pushing 40
mine.
At the time. India had just barely became legal. For a while, neither of them confirmed or denied everything. There's videos of her and them celebrating some at some party, I guess, but I don't know. Obviously, the chatter grew.
Oh man, tell me it's mine. That's crazy.
He denied that they were hooking up, saying he never actually dated India. He just wanted a little play. India, for her part, stayed quiet as she always does. With Rick Ross shooting it down publicly, the rumor eventually fizzled out. Ricch the Kid. In late 2017, India got with Ricch the Kid, but this went on to be a cheating scandal involving Ricch's wife. For context, Ricch the Kid was married at the time to a woman named Elle, or Ellie, I don't know how to say her name, sorry. Around the end of 2017, word got out that Ricch and India were seeing each other. Then all hell broke loose when Ricch's wife put him on blast. She accused Ricch of cheating on her with multiple women, and she named India Love as one of them. To prove her point, she leaked him online. As you can see, Ricch the Kid's text, not only was Ricch cheating on his wife, but he was also lying to India about
denying that he was married to some more
his martial status. This turned into a public fiasco. People were side-eyeing India. Did she know that Ricch was married for real? She stayed quiet about it again, but in the end, Ricch's wife filed for divorce, and that was the end of that. Who knows if they was a thing? We'll never know, I guess. Sheck Wes. By late 2018, India Love's dating adventures led her to Sheck Wes, the rapper best known for this hit Mo Bomb.
Yeah, that was. I feel like that's random.
Tried to keep the
A
romance
lot of these are just so random.
low key, but that didn't work. The relationship lasted only a few months, roughly late 2018 until mid 2019.
And it'd be crazy too, be like for a few months. I've never had a relationship that was only a few months. Like, I feel like these people just be jumping in and
We
shit.
don't have details on why they broke up, but one can guess the public pressure on Sheck's personal issues didn't make things easy. Sheck was accused of domestic, I ain't gonna say it. Sheck was accused of domestic with another girl. Honestly, it was probably for the best that India distanced herself. Red flags were everywhere. Drake. Alright, time for one of the craziest chapters in India Love's life. Her alleged fling with Drake. Yes, Aubrey Graham himself. It all went down in late 2016.
Not
Drake
very
was arguably
surprising.
at the peak of his fame, and out of nowhere, reports surfaced that Drake was allegedly hooking up with India Love on the low. As if allegedly cheating on Rihanna wasn't enough, this situationship came with another twist. Turns out India's older sister, Crystal Westbrooks, had been involved with Drake earlier in 2015. So
Oh,
when
damn.
Crystal found out that Drake and her little sis were maybe a thing, she was
I remember when I was young, I used to have the biggest crush on Crystal Westbrook when I was a young nigga, bro. For real. Big grasp on Crystal
hated.
Westbrook.
Crystal basically put India on blast publicly. She tweeted a shady message. That awkward moment when she hops on your exes. Never mind. I feel
Wow.
like Ray J. If y'all don't know, that hashtag was a direct reference to Ray J's "I Hit It First," the infamous song about.
Oh,
Kim
man.
Kardashian. If you know, you know. India responded. with
Your
a
own
message saying that
sister?
Crystal or possibly Drake or both. It's mad crazy how you could be dating somebody for a period of time and be completely blind to who they really are. Was she suggesting her sister showed her true colors by airing family beef online or shading Drake for two-timing? Either way, the Westbrook sisters were beefing in public over Drizzy, and gossip sites ate it up. Ultimately, Drake and India's fling was short-lived. By the end of fall 2016, whatever was going on between them fizzled out, and then at that point, she was labeled a hoe. As for Drake, he went on to, well, be a hoe and date half the industry as well. But I guess they're cool now. Drake made an appearance in Kai Cenat Streamer University and shouted out India Love, who was there
Damn,
as a
I didn't
teacher.
know that was.
After all these years, you know, all the love that we shared, and you know,
This
our
was crazy.
friends and our families knowing each other.
I didn't know
I just
what
wanted
he
to
was
say,
about to say.
You'll always be my dog. You'll always be my dog. I got love for you. I'm proud of you.
In early 2020, India sparked buzz about dating rapper Roddy Ricch, who was blowing up at the time with The Box. Remember that song?
Jesus
She posted
Christ.
an Instagram story of them riding jet skis on a Miami getaway, living it up. Naturally, the internet went crazy. India shut it down, though. She jumped on social media to deny the rumors, clarifying that Roddy was just a friend and that they were not together. We'll take her word from it. Then we arrive at Devin Haney.
She just need to stop. If you see her in a picture with somebody, she just automatically gonna get accused of, oh yeah, she with this nigga.
Boxing.
She fucking this
He and
nigga.
India made their relationship official in the summer of 2021, and it quickly became clear that this wasn't just a fling.
Oh, this
it
was-
a
yeah, this
full-on
was clear.
relationship. How serious did it get? Well, Devin went big. In 2021, he brought India a brand new Range Rover, complete
Damn.
with roses and a bow. How cute. She even got a tattoo of his name 3 times. But
Damn.
obviously they split. So what happened? Surprisingly, no crazy drama. In fact, India publicly wished Devin well in life and said there was no hard feelings. India loved Westbrooks, a woman with a crazy dating history.
Yeah, she does. She does have a very crazy one. And it just seems like it's not gonna stop at this point. Does this consider? But let me ask you: does this consider somebody a? You feel me? Does this consider somebody a? Or they just constantly trying with the wrong people? Y'all let me know what y'all think though, man. Like the video, so comment, binge, and channel, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Great for y'all, bro. We gone, man. Eddie, let's do it.